bike's all loaded up. I'm gonna try a little 3-day mini bike adventure. Going to Moncton, New Brunswick. Spend a night with my future son-in-law, and then the next day head over to Northumberland Strait, cross the Confederation Bridge to Prince Edward Island. I've always wanted to ride PEI. Got a night in a motel there in Cavendish, and then I'm gonna go to the east side, come down to the Wood Islands ferry, and head over to Caribou, and then take the back roads in Nova Scotia back home. It's about 1,000 kilometers maybe. August 2023, had a bad accident. Rode off a motorcycle, it was a rental, and crushed my foot. And I haven't really done any touring since then. I've gotten pretty comfortable on the bike. So this is kind of the first away from home trip. Before I go, got a radio show for a few hours. I work at a local radio station a couple times a week. And this afternoon I'll head out to the highway. Hope you enjoy the ride. No camping this time, so you don't have to bring too much. Basically, left pannier clothes. You got your rain gear, which I should not need. Tools, tire plug, which I've used before. This side, got all the footwear and shower gear, and I still have the frunk empty. Problem with the chin mount I bought is that the front won't close now with my helmet in there. So I do leave it there unsecure, just kind of close the top on it. And if someone steals a helmet, they probably need it more than I. For long trips, I don't have cruise control, so I've got this little thing to rest my hand on. And that helps a little bit with the arthritis, old man hands I have. Yeah, on my back, I carry my glasses, sunglasses, water, of course, and a power pack in case I need to charge my phone.
Weather brought to you by Seniors Transit. Inside to inside, more reliable.
3-day forecast, mainly sunny today. Fog patches are dissipating this morning. Winds becoming southwest 20 kilometers per hour this afternoon. High today, 25 degrees. For tonight, a few clouds. So first leg done. Mostly all highway today, on the way to Moncton. 102 heading north. Kind of like to stop after about an hour and check, make sure the gear is all good. I mentioned earlier I had an accident a couple years ago. I was watching this YouTuber called Doodle, and she was on those rutted pavement. They do that before they lay down pavement, and she crashed pretty hard. And I knew they had done it near my home, and I was going to go around it, but I said you can't avoid that kind of stuff forever. So I went out on it, and I gotta admit I was a little bit shaky. I just remember to breathe, loosen up on the handlebars, and let the bike do the work. But it's not a lot of fun. You kind of wiggle around in that. But getting a little better. What I like to do is get up to about 130, 140 right away, and then slow down to 110, and it seems like you're doing slower. I don't know why that is. Anyway, beautiful weather in Nova Scotia. It's Stewiacke. Just kind of shaking it out and carry on the ride. It's always good to rest before a long trip, but we had our first ball hockey game last night of the season. Didn't want to miss it. I said I'll be fine as long as no one hits me in the hand. 5 minutes into the game, guy takes a slap shot, follow through, cracks me right in the index finger of my throttle hand. It's called Murphy's Law, I guess. This is the Cobequid toll section. Free for Nova Scotians. About $4 or $5 if you're not from here. Say truck drivers are professional drivers, and most of them are. You can always tell the new ones when they follow a motorcycle about 3 feet behind you. I know one was behind me today. I thought maybe he wanted me to check his oil or something. I don't know. At my future son-in-law's house in Moncton, packing the bags, getting ready to head towards PEI today. place to camp. This is called Murray Beach Campground. It is on the south side, Northumberland, on the 955 road. Beautiful. This is Confederation Bridge. Goes over the ocean. Riding over it was amazing. So the idea today is to do a little bit of the western part of the island, and I'm heading up to Cavendish. Got a overnight there. Go to the beach a little bit and rest, and then do the eastern part of the island, and tomorrow afternoon take the ferry out of Wood Islands, which goes to Caribou. And yeah, the riding this morning was so nice. You get off the highways, you know, just do the back roads, no traffic, just relax. It's a lot more fun. Thai Express, pad Thai for lunch, can't go wrong, egg roll on the side. charge up the phone. And the Cavendish Motel, for $100 a night, even has a pool. And I've been looking forward to using it all day. Just waiting for the muffler to cool down. I'll put the cover on it. So we have breakfast there, office. I guess because it's the first day of school, no kids around. So from the hotel, or the motel, beach is like a 15-minute walk. I was gonna go down at sunset, but I thought I'd go down and maybe swim. It's only 15 minutes. It's so quiet. There's nobody here. There's a couple at the pool from Montreal, and the pool was a bit chilly. It was refreshing. And they said, well, it's about the same as the ocean. I said, isn't the ocean cold? And they said, no, the ocean's quite, and I do remember that compared to Nova Scotia, Northumberland is a lot more swimmable. So after talking to them, I said, well, I guess I better go see for myself. Dune lands. So it does actually go to the Cavendish beach, right there. To Cavendish Beach. Red sand. I'm running straight. Yes, I have to go in. Right up everything. Not that cold. It's kind of like a lake. Day 3, looking to drive around the north coast, PEI, the east coast, and then head down to the Wood Islands Ferry for 1:30. This is what I would call the perfect road hotel or motel. It's a great price. I'm not sure if it's because it's just the end of the season, but it's super clean. Air conditioning works, water works, it's got coffee, it's got breakfast included, a pool. Walk to the beach. Yeah, I'm really impressed with the Cavendish Motel as a motorcycle rider. It's pretty much perfect. good spot for a break. I'm not really sure where I am. Just been driving, trying to keep the ocean to my left. Just to get the views. It's been a perfect day. Delve Beach. It is absolutely perfect day for riding. About 22 degrees, sun is shining, not much of a wind. Coastal roads, pretty much what the Honda NC 750 kind of was made for. At the screen open and just, you know, quiet. It's beautiful, perfect.